Members of the committee, probably the only farmer here today. I feel an extinct breed, probably less of us than there are legislators at this point in time, but I'm here to speak about especially the veterinary fees. I know they have probably thought that your cat and your dog were a luxury to you, but our cows that I have are not necessarily luxury, but the cost of living that I have. And I probably spend $5,000 a month on veterinary fees on our farm, so you can do the math of what 7% or 6.5 of that is. So it adds up in the cost of time. I mean, first you started charging us a service tax to spread our manure if we hired somebody. Then for planting our corn, for spreading fertilizer, for cutting our corn and crops. All those things have a service fee on them now that we have no way of passing on to the consumers. And I don't think you'd necessarily like it even if we could pass it on. We're in a serious situation in the dairy industry this year. The cost of that we get for our product is primarily by the 100 pounds of milk. There's roughly 12 gallons in 100 pounds of milk. We got $28 a hundred for our milk in the month of December. It has dropped to $16 a hundred for the month of March. That's roughly a 40% drop in our income. And like you, we're trying to meet a budget on our farm with less revenue. But I think we have to cut corners somewhere and cut costs somewhere. But I'm not sure adding it on to veterinary fees is the way to do it. Increased in service fees are a burden to us in the dairy industry, and at the same time, the proposals are to cut our dairy sustainable funds through the Community Investment Act, which is going to really put a blow to us from both ends. I mean, we're trying to save agriculture, we're trying to save food, local food, and we tend to chisel away at the people that are actually producing that food. And with that, I'll take a few questions if you'd like. But beyond that, I just felt that there had to be a farmer here to represent our interests.
Paul, I want to thank you on behalf of this committee for making the trip here and representing the entire industry, and it's an amazing career that you have chosen for yourself. I know how much work that is. You're up well before dawn, and you're going to sleep absolutely exhausted at the end of every day. And this is not a 5-day-a-week operation. You have to tend to the animals.
I don't have trouble sleeping at night anymore.
And if you do, just watch.